Hello traders and hopefully new future traders, Patrick Maldonado here and welcome to the TCE Trading podcast. I have been really wanting to make a podcast for such a long time and I am very excited that you are tuning in and supporting my project. As some of you may know, I'm already giving trading mentorship and courses for newcomers, and now what I really want to do is to give back to the community in terms of some free content. In this podcast, I will be focusing mainly on trading and trading psychology, but you can also expect discussions on mindset, cryptocurrencies, and different financial markets. In today's episode, I will tell you more about what you can expect from the podcast and an introduction to myself and TCE Trading. I hope you like the podcast, and if so, please leave a review and subscribe on either YouTube, Spotify, or iTunes. Hello once again traders, my name is Patrick Maldonado and welcome to episode 0 of the TCE Trading podcast. So I want to start this podcast by mainly telling you about the purpose because it might sound a little bit of a naive way of thinking, but the real purpose of not only TCE Trading but of this podcast is to really start changing that trading industry. If you have heard about trading, most likely you have a very bad perception of it. You have heard about getting rich quick and this type of mentality that they're trying to sell, right? So unfortunately, it's kind of like a very scammy environment where a lot of people and a lot of businesses and companies, they want to take your money, and that's the reason that they're putting all this kind of lifestyle. Probably you have seen a lot of these accounts, mainly on Instagram, that they're putting pictures on their yachts or pictures of this luxury lifestyle that you might have if you start trading today. So to be honest, that's not what TCE Trading is about. It's all the opposite. It's actually trying to approach trading in what it is. It's a business, right? And just like any other business, you need to put a lot of effort. You also need to work and mainly learn. You're not gonna earn money when you start. So that's kind of like the main purpose of this, and also it's really to give back to the community, to my followers, and also to my students in terms of some free content, because I believe that it's not only about earning money, right? When you're creating a business, when you are having a goal, it's not only about making money, it's also about making an impact, making a positive change, if you will. So that's kind of what I want to do with TCE Trading. That's why I'm doing these courses. That's why I also want to give you guys some more free content, because I believe that I can, if not change the entire industry, I can change a little bit, or at least the people that are within that community. But in any case, traders, what I want to focus this episode on is really my story. I do understand that if you are interested in trading, you might take a look at our webpage, you might take a look at what we have to offer, but sometimes that's not enough, right? You want to know more about the person. Where did they come from? What experience do they have? So I hope that by the end of this episode, you will know more about me and perhaps you will trust me a little bit more. So what I'm currently doing, I am a junior cryptocurrency trading in a prop trading firm. So for you who don't know what a prop or proprietary firm is, it's basically a company that has its own capital and they share that capital with traders. So basically they will give me money, I will trade with that money, and whatever I earn on profits, we are gonna be dividing it between the company and myself. So not only do I do that, but I also give trading mentorship. I teach newcomers and new traders how to trade in a very specific approach. Now, I say this because I did take the difficult path when I started learning about trading. I tried to take the free way and just learn from videos and from free content, and that's a topic for another episode. To be honest, there's a lot to talk about that. But I did build a lot of bad habits. I did make a lot of mistakes, and I did lose a lot of money because I didn't know better. And that's actually what I also want to change and help students. If you want to start somewhere, at least now you know someone with experience that have already been through there to help you out. And I think that's super important. And if I could go back, I would change the way I approach, because I would try to get a mentor, to be honest, just to get rid of the bad habits from the start. I think that's super important. But in any case, the way that I started trading is actually pretty ironic, because I did not start with Forex or with all these like commodity trading and so on. I actually started with something called binary options. Now, if you have heard about binary options, I mean, in my opinion, it's almost a scam. Like, I can't call them a scam really, because it's kind of like the gambling industry, right? If you don't know what binary options is, it's basically when you take a position, whether in any asset, let's call it your USD or whichever pair you want, and you say if it's either going up or down in the next 5 minutes, in the next 10 minutes, in the next hour. So based, if you were right at the end of that time frame, you will receive a certain percentage. And again, this is another topic for another whole episode regarding why is that kind of gambling, and it's not really trading at all. You can't even call that investing by any means. But in any case, I started doing that, and well, you can tell that I did lose a lot of money, and probably that wasn't even the worst part. To be honest, the worst part was that I had this kind of account manager, and the way he talked to me, I mean, that was a really kind of messing with my mind, because I remember some things that he said when I was losing money, like, he would say, hey, don't worry about it, it's just money, money comes and goes, which, when you reflect on it, that's true. But when you think about the context that you are actually gambling, that's actually awful. That's an awful mentality. That's kind of telling you, hey, don't worry about losing money, just keep doing it so that we get more money. Another thing that he told me that I really, really remember, it was like, at least you're looking for your future. You're starting to try to earn money instead of what people usually do at your age, go and smoke some weed. And again, at that time, and with the reflection nowadays, yes, that makes sense. I was trying to look for something better, but within that context of being gambling, that's not good. It's like if you go to the casino and they tell you, hey, you know what, it's good that you are not smoking weed, but well, better for us because you're here spending money. Now, again, I could make a huge list of all the scams I've been through, from being in these kind of free Facebook groups that they tell you about the setups and they trade with you via webinars, also auto trading that they tell you that, yeah, you're gonna receive like 30% profits per month. I've done pretty much everything. I've been scammed in every single way, and that's again what the purpose of TCE trading is for other people to avoid that pathway that I took, because I wanted everything for free, and that was the cost. It was a super high cost for wanting things to for free, because I didn't want to pay someone to actually learn. And to be honest, I didn't know at that time like legit companies. Now that I'm more aware about how people operate, about the companies and how these schemes look like, it's a little bit easier. And this is again why I have structured my course in order to teach you from scratch how to really get on with trading in a very honest approach. I'm not really trying to sell like you're gonna become rich. Quite the opposite. It takes a lot, and that's kind of like managing expectations. Now, apart from that, what I would also want to talk about is kind of like the rejections of my life, because you would think that if you are into trading, if you're doing all this, I would have studied something related to finance, but it's quite the opposite. I actually studied aerospace engineering when I was in the UK, and to be honest, that pushed me over, because I'm originally from Mexico, so when I tried to go and there study for like 5 years, then try to find a job, and they wouldn't sponsor me. All the companies would be like, yeah, you have a good curriculum, you have a good CV, you have experience, you have this and that, but you don't have a passport. So I had to move to another country. So I tried going to France. It was the same deal. I went there. Immigration was not such of a problem, but they were like, you know what, you don't have a master's, you might have a degree, you might have experience, you might have all these, but well, that's too bad. So I didn't stop there. I tried to go to Canada, and again, it was the same because of their point system. It was like, your CV is good, but if you want to join, you actually need more. You should be studying a master. You should be doing this. And to be honest, I got tired because um, it's never enough if you want to run the rat race. And to be honest, this is the reason why I said to myself, if no one is going to give you a job, if no one is going to give you that security, you might as well risk it and make your own job. And that's why I'm going full time on not only TCE Trading, which is kind of like the mentorship, bringing new traders, teaching them how to trade in order. Again, the aim is not really for them to being traders and earn all of their income with trading, but you can also use it as a side income, right? That's when it's very powerful, because if you have a savings account and then you have a good risk management, you can compound those earnings a little by little, right? And of course, after this pandemic, we all know that nothing is a risk free. Even having a job, they can fire you just with a snap. And I think that's what trading is very important as well. And I was deviating, but that's why I'm focusing on TCE Trading and also on my own trading, my personal trading, and with this prop firm. And that's what I'm doing full time right now. So I would like to finish this episode at least by talking a little bit about TCE Trading. What am I doing with it? I already discussed about the purpose, that it's really starting to shift how the industry markets, or at least how the industry is trying to teach you or grabbing your money. But what I'm doing is kind of a more self-centered approach. It's not really selling you what you can become, but really selling you the hard work that it takes. But again, it's achievable. If you have the right expectations, you can really achieve that. For this reason, what I do is I give mentorship. What is mentorship? Basically, if you're already trading, if you're not getting the results that you want, you can ask for help, and I will give kind of like a monthly plan so that we can have a one-to-one weekly, in order to see, okay, what are you doing wrong, what are you doing right now, why is it not working, what can you implement, and so on. But also I'm doing what I call the AB trading course. And of course, AB is because it's gonna take you from scratch, from not knowing anything to actually be a competent trader. And to be honest, there's a lot of content. I've been investing a lot in the infrastructure of my webpage. There's more than 10 hours of video content regarding the course. There's templates, there's tools on Excel that I've been working on a lot, and I actually use them for my own trading, just to measure the performance, to measure the risk management. And I'm also sharing my own personal strategies, that one that I use for my actual trading. So there's a lot of content in there. And if you want to take a look at that, you can always visit my webpage. It's www.tcetrading.com. In any case, traders, and again, hopefully future traders, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of TCE Trading, of the TCE Trading podcast. I hope that you now know a little bit more about me, know a little bit more about my story, and I will be looking forward to continue posting more episodes on trading psychology, on the mindset, and all of this. So if you are interested in learning how to trade, be sure to check out our webpage at www.tcetrading.com. In any case, traders, I will see you in the next episode.